guys, and welcome to the Theory of Lily. Today we will be talking about what happens if you time travel and meet your past or future self. Now, before we begin, this is loosely based off Back to the Future, and it's also loosely based off my own theories. Anyway, let's begin. So, especially in Back to the Future, they talk about if you meet your future self, you'll probably explode. Poof. But no, that is a big lie. Well, I think it's a big lie. You see, if you meet your future self, so let's say this is me. I don't know if this is what I look like, but there we go. And this is my past self. And I meet my past self. We won't explode. Poof. No, I think we would just be very confused. Now, the reason I don't think we'll explode is because it wouldn't make sense. Because we're going to talk about the space-time continuum right now. Because, why not? If you're confused about the space-time continuum, go and check out my other video that explains it. So, here we go. We're going to use the example of 2016. Let's see when I was born. To 2010. So, I was 7 years old. So, we would travel back in time, like normal, and we'd go to the year 2010. But as we travel back in time, we're creating a parallel universe. So, if I went and met my 7-year-old self, it wouldn't explode because it's an alternate universe. And things just don't happen like that. It's science. You see, you can't really... I know time travel is quite weird and the eyes are really weird in that too. Oh well, time travel is quite an outlandish theory, but think about it. If I traveled back in time and met my future self, I do not look like this, by the way, we definitely wouldn't explode. First of all, how on earth would we explode? Let's think about this. So, let's say an animal, there's a cat, meets itself. It doesn't have any dynamite in it. It doesn't have any TNT in it. So how would it explode? Think about it. Now, I'm going to be doing another video of how you explode from cuteness, but this is completely different. So no TNT, no dynamite, no gunpowder, no bombs. Simple. Thing is, think about how else we could explode. Landmines. Thing is, we're not actually exploding from the inside. It's more exploding from the outside, just getting caught in the explosion, and then there are limbs everywhere. So there's a body, there's a leg, there's an eye, there's an arm, and there's some hair. Yeah, that is really what happens when there is a bomb. So boom, bomb. Anyway, that's not really what happens, but you get the idea. So, how exactly would it trigger us to explode? Thing is, maybe it's because our brains can't take it. So here's a brain. That's probably not a brain. But imagine if we saw ourselves. Here's a brain. These are terrible brains. It would probably be too much of, mind-blowing, quite literally, to see ourselves. And probably very confusing. But our brains wouldn't actually explode. We might go into shock, we might pass out, or we might have a heart attack. That way you might die, but unlikely. Anyway, we would just probably be really, really confused. If I saw myself in the past and said, "Hi, I'm from the future. I time travelled here. We're now in an alternate universe." I'd be this one of me, which is my past self, would be very, very confused and probably go into shock. But after a little bit explaining about how in 2016, they managed to invent time travel, and we went all the way back to 2013 now. All the way back to the year 2013 in an alternate universe. I'd be extremely confused, but after you explained it, it'd probably make a little bit more sense. So, what's our conclusion? You will not explode, which is good. When you meet your future self or past self. Now, I know it's quite a short video today, but I'm probably going to do another one and upload it today. But I hope that rests some cases about the theory of Back to the Future and exploding or freaking out, which you probably will do, when you meet your past or future self. Now, please remember to send in any questions, and I'll try my best to answer them and might feature them in a video. Other than that, I think that's good. So, see you guys soon. Remember to like and subscribe to become a member of Team Theoryologist. Well, bye!